Hi, and welcome to Nursery Rhymes in Modern Times, where we investigate nursery rhymes of old and how they fit into a modern or a contemporary context. Today we're going to be talking about Humpty Dumpty. So if you're not familiar, the rhyme goes like this. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty together again. So, as most of us have grown up, Humpty Dumpty is generally depicted as an egg, who for some reason is also anthropomorphized. So he's got some legs, arms, eyes. He's this creature that is an egg and somehow is sitting on top of a wall. Of course, then the egg falls, and what happens when an egg falls on the ground is it cracks. And of course, all the king's horses and all the king's men have some trouble putting that egg back together again. But when you go back in history and you look at the start of this nursery rhyme, it actually isn't about an egg at all. It's about a cannon that was used in battle, and this cannon did fall off of a wall, and it did have some trouble getting put back together. So where did it get transitioned from a cannon to an egg? Good question. But that is how it is depicted in contemporary times. So as we're thinking about Humpty Dumpty and the fact that it did come from kind of a conflict-centered background, is that a reason to potentially consider stopping using the nursery rhyme, because it does have that link to cannon and warfare that maybe we don't want to be sharing with our children. However, on the other side of that, Humpty Dumpty is one of those nursery rhymes that has been used over and over again and has been modified into various new contexts, and it teaches about a lot of different things. One of those examples is a book called After the Fall. So if you're not familiar with this book, it is a really interesting take on Humpty Dumpty and what happens to him after he falls off the wall. So in this case, Humpty was put back together physically, but he was not emotionally. And so it kind of goes through Humpty Dumpty's journey as he dreams of flying, dreams of being in the air, and being up high, but also is terrified of doing so. So it has a really cool social emotional message through the guise of Humpty Dumpty. Similarly, you have Humpty Dumpty in this context, the egg incident, where also he is learning some social emotional skills through his experience and the people that he meets. So you've got Humpty Dumpty in a lot of various contexts because it is such a prolific nursery rhyme. There are a lot of ways that you can use this in a positive manner to enhance the social emotional skills of kiddos, to help them become more brave, to also teach the lesson of being careful on a wall so that you don't fall down and break yourself or break your head or any of those pieces. So Humpty Dumpty is one of those classic nursery rhymes that has kind of taken on new meaning in contemporary life. Have you ever used Humpty Dumpty in a way that is maybe new to the nursery rhyme, or ways that you have incorporated this song into your work with young children? I would love to hear about it. Please feel free to either share below or to reach out to me directly. My contact information is below this video. Please also remember to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends to join the conversation of nursery rhymes in general in a modern context. I'd love to keep the conversation going no matter where you find yourself in the world. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon.